I do want to ask you about something else that's in the news. But before I do, I want to talk about back then because I think one of the reasons that Foley may have gotten this WrestleMania main event, as you'll all remember, we had that fabulous street fight with Cactus Jack and Triple H at the Royal Rumble. And then we had the No Way Out Hell in a Cell. And that was ultimately the match where if Foley lost, he would have to retire. And then almost immediately he unretires. He's cut his hair off. He thinks he's done and he's going to be back and he's got this main event WrestleMania opportunity. I bring that up because in 99, I think once upon a time it was supposed to be a three-way. And that got changed and it was mano a mano. And now we're going to do a four-way here with a McMahon in every corner. Do you think there was consideration that Mick Foley had quote unquote earned a WrestleMania main event and that's what we needed there? Or did we just need another underdog? Was it too lopsided if we wanted to have The Rock in there with Triple H and Big Show, and we can't have it really be 2-on-1 against The Rock as two bad guys against one good guy, even though it is a three-way dance. Was this more of a reward for Mick Foley, or was it out of necessity creatively?
Yeah, a little bit of both, I think. Quite frankly, Mick deserved the opportunity. He had worked his ass off to earn the credibility, shall we say, in that respect. But he earned his spot, and at that time we needed him to get over, and he delivered. He got over, and he did a great job. So we were lucky to have Mick on the roster at that time because he contributed a great deal to the success of those events that he was involved in.
I also want to ask you about a comment that Mick Foley made recently. He said that he believes the iconic Hell in a Cell match against The Undertaker that went down in June of 98 in Pittsburgh would have been forgotten about in the more recent social media era. Quote, there was no social media at the time. I think it would have been on social media and it would have been a big deal for 3 or 4 days, but then largely forgotten. That's interesting to think about. And the more I think about it, the more I think he's probably right because we've seen some incredible spectacles, not to compare the two because they're not the same performer. But
Right.
Darby Allin has taken some incredibly high risk stunts, I guess we'll call it, in AEW that I do think if they happened, on television or on pay per view or what have you in 1998, I mean, the risk involved is similar, if not greater, than what Foley went through. But because there was no social media, it was more of a must see. And I don't know. I do think he may be onto something. What say you? Do you think that if that bump happened in the social media era, it would resonate the way it did in 1998?
I kind of look at it like, risk reward type scenario. Mick did a great job of setting the table for his style, for his character, and added a hell of a lot to the presentation. But because he was so unique, he was different, and I always admired Mick for that because he didn't have the great body. He could cut a promo without question, but he's just tremendous in his presentation and who he was and what he meant to the card. He didn't change his style. He brought what he brought to the dance, what brought him there. But he was just he was a gift to us at that time. We needed Mick Foley to get over and be over, and luckily for the WWE, WWF at the time, he did. He succeeded.
No doubt about it. He certainly succeeded. And if you're looking for a great barbecue this weekend, I know how you can succeed. Go right now and check out my man's great stuff at JRsBBQ.com. I'm talking about not one, but 2 types of sauce. He's even got his own JR's Red Ass Hot Sauce. He's got the all purpose seasoning. He's got the main event mustard, the Chipotle ketchup. But he's also got autograph goods. You can get trading cards and action figures and even books. There's something for everybody at JRsBBQ.com, isn't there, Jim?
Absolutely. And it costs nothing to look, as we have stressed in the past. So you check it out. Ease by the site, see if you see anything there you like. I think you will, and join us in some great barbecues, some great food. I have been hooked on the jalapeno honey mustard for quite some time. It's got a gram of sugar. I'm stage 2 diabetic, so I watch that very closely, the sugar intake that I consume, and I just love the mustard. It's I don't have a sandwich hardly in my household that doesn't have jalapeno honey mustard on it, and I think that you'll feel the same way I do. It's got great flavor. It's healthy, and I'm not even a mustard guy, but I love our mustard a lot. The JR's jalapeno honey mustard is just terrific.
Check it out, JRsBBQ.com. I think you're going to absolutely love it. There's something for everybody. That's JRsBBQ.com. Jim, as we're recording tonight, is another big AEW Dynamite. I think they're in Kent, Washington tonight. And of course, we're on a collision course for All In Texas. Jim's going to try to be there. I hope that he gets the huge heroes welcome. I mean, we sort of had all of our event on the Starrcast side hinging around you being a big player here. Of course, God had different plans, but even our logo this year, Jim, I put your hat right on top. So I'm hopeful, man, that you're going to get to feeling better and make your triumphant return to professional wrestling on Friday, July 11th and Saturday, July 12th. You can still make an effort to be there too. Go grab a bracelet right now at starrcast.com. You're going to have an opportunity to see some panels that you won't see anywhere else. We're not streaming these on Fight or Triller or anywhere else. And meet and greets that we've never had before, including some really unique opportunities. Jim, I think we've even got AEW talked into bringing some cool props and things like that. We're even going to have one of you guys announce this there. How cool is that going to be?
That's nice. That's nice. It's a good feel.
Yeah.
It seemed like it's a great photo op, Conrad.
Yes.
Great photo op.
Well, we hope you guys will make plans to join us, and be sure to catch AEW in a town near you at AEWTIX.com. Jim, next month, they're going to be doing a residency at the old ECW arena. I know you've done a bunch of meet and greets there, but have you ever actually called a wrestling match inside the old ECW arena?
I don't think so. I don't think so, Conrad. I don't recall anyway. So I don't think so, but I sure look forward to doing it.
I want to put that on Tony Khan and AEW's radar. I don't know if you saw this, but recently we saw Tony Schiavone have an opportunity to call AEW in Arena Mexico. And he became the first announcer that I know of to call matches in the Tokyo Dome. He did that with you, by the way. To call matches in Madison Square Garden. You've checked that box. To call matches at Wembley Stadium. You've also checked that box. But he did Arena Mexico, and I think that makes him the only guy to be able to do that. But I think if we could get you to the ECW arena, that would be another box to check if you called a match there. As a wrestling fan, I'd love to see it. I mean, I wish it was still standing. I'd love to see you call one at the Sportatorium too. Is that even something that crosses your mind that you'd like to call a match in this arena or that arena, that sort of thing?
Yeah, and it's just down the street from Cheesesteaks.
Come on now.
Yeah, I'm talking that. So no, I like things like that. I like to notch my gun, so to speak, with some of those accomplishments. And one of those would include ECW Arena. And I'm proud for Tony. Tony's done a lot of great things in wrestling. And, you know, he's one of the few guys that connects with me on a regular basis to see how I'm feeling. And for that, I'm very appreciative.
Don't we all love summer vacation, relaxing, laying out by the pool, barbecues, hitting the beach, doing, well, nothing? Well, how about a summer vacation from your house payments? With SaveWithConrad.com, you can do just that. Reduce your monthly payments by making the equity you built up in your home work for you. You can roll together those high interest rate credit cards into one lower monthly payment and perhaps access some of that newfound equity to turn your house into your dream home with no money out of pocket. And how about this? You get to skip your next 2 house payments. That's right. You won't have to make your June or your July house payment. You're done until August 1st. Go right now to SaveWithConrad.com. Let my team run the numbers for you for free. There's no obligation, and if we can't help you save some cash, we won't waste your time. And did I mention we're offering a 3-year guarantee right now? That's right. That means if at any point interest rates improve over the next 3 years, you get a free refi. That's right. No new lender fees from us. So you get to save money now without wasting money later when the rates improve on a whole second set of closing costs. Why not go to savewithconrad.com and get a guarantee? Save money now and save money later with your friend in the mortgage business. That's me, Conrad Thompson at savewithconrad.com. Shoot me an email at conrad@savewithconrad.com. Give us a call at 888-425-0105 or get yourself a quick quote. Even talk to a live person right now at savewithconrad.com. NMLS number 2129, equal housing lender. Let's take a summer vacation from house payments at savewithconrad.com.